I think she really got triggered when I said that girls want to be right.
But so do men. So let's keep it real.
You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right.
All women want to just be
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right. Is it all women? No. Is it most women? Probably not. But it's enough of y'all.
Okay.
It's enough of y'all to where we're sitting here at this podcast right now. And with all due respect, I think you got triggered at the fact that I talked about women wanting to be. Due respect, you couldn't be if you wanted to.
Oh, shit.
Okay.
That's me.
You can do whatever you want because they want to be a hoe. They want to hoe around for a little while. I did enough hoeing as a teenager, and I learned very quickly, you ain't missing nothing. You're not missing nothing. So the Lord told me to get married, and when He did, I listened. I was obedient, and I was 19 years old. I was already pregnant. Now I did it backwards.
I was married as well.
Okay.
For 3 years. That shit didn't work out. I got married too young.
Oh, there we go.
What age did you get married?
Well, yeah, there you go.
I was 21.
Bruh. Why do you say you got married too young?
That's way too young.
I mean,
hold on. Who said that's way too young?
Me. I got married at 20. First time.
Why is that way too young?
Because you don't even know yourself to get. You need to date yourself in order to date someone else.
Real fast, let's get just so I know. Raise of hands if you guys think 21 is too young to get married. Raise of hands if you think. Just so we get the temperature on the room.
100%.
Okay, so majority of the women, there you go. Majority of girls think it's too young. I'm sorry, so you can continue on and say why. You
need to date and figure out who you are before you date.
That is
before you pick a partner.
All right. Yeah, that's no. Ladies, ladies, if there are any women watching this, all two of you watching, due respect. That's the worst advice you could ever give someone. Is to tell young, attractive women to date around before they get married. Because
date themselves. I said date yourself.
Right.
No, but to get to know yourself before you pick a
dating
partner.
yourself, that doesn't mean anything.
No, that's
no. What are you? You're in a relationship.
Listen, in the black and brown community, you know how much trauma we have to heal from?
Here we go. What does trauma have to do with dating yourself?
What do you mean? We watch our parents divorce
and
treat them.
If you didn't eat breakfast today, would you feel a little funny?
No, I
have to interject on that real quickly. Again, as I mentioned over and over again, I've been married since I was 19. We've been married, it'd be 18 years in August. Praise be to the Lord. I used to feel like you not to get, it's not, I don't recommend to get married young, but the Lord changed my heart on that. I saw a very powerful testimony on Dear Future Wifey that really changed my heart on that perspective. But my mind was, don't get married young. Enjoy your life, enjoy your freedom. I don't think that should include sleeping around. Getting to know yourself means, it's unrealistic to think people are dating without having sex. That's not even at this point in this world we're in. People are not dating without sex, but which dating should be without sex, collecting data from people as you could communicate and get to know people, should be collecting data, not sleeping with them. But in reality, people are having sex in the dating stages before any kind of, people are having sex and dating without any kind of, without any real, without any real vetting. There's no real vetting. There's no real questions. There's no real getting to know. It's, let's have sex. If I like having sex with you, then we'll date. It's so backwards. But my mind is I totally support women getting married. Not even so much young. Let God tell you. Because only God knows you. You don't even, like she said, get to know yourself. You 30 years old and still don't know yourself. So what are you doing? What are you talking about? No, get to know the Lord first. And the Lord will tell you who you are and tell you what kind of person or man or woman you need as far as marriage goes. But let's finish this.
everything.
Okay,
today.
perfect. So now I know you're operating in logic. Here's where I disagree. I didn't ask about logic, or I didn't ask about the trauma. I asked, what exactly is dating yourself? Are you in a relationship with yourself? Like, what? To me, that's just a bunch of bullshit that women. Hold on, it's just hold on. There you go. Women like to say, I'm gonna a lot of guys in a lot of different ways. They say, I'm dating myself. I'm figuring things out. I need to find out who I am. Ladies, this is bad advice because you're 18 years old right now. You're probably about maybe 2 years from being at your peak sexual market value. But if you took her advice, you would probably end up like her. Due respect.
Can I interject?
Yes, please.
Because I definitely respect where you're coming from. But I think what she's saying in retrospect, I think what she's saying in retrospect is to really get to know yourself, identify with yourself, to like literally know before you put that energy onto another human.
Yeah, that's just a bunch of
not necessarily.
Yes,
I think that's
there's no necessarily about it. When you listen, you already look. Women will say I gotta know myself. You can get to know yourself in a relationship.
Absolutely.
But what a lot of women do, they use I gotta get to know myself as an excuse.
You got to get to know yourself. You can get to know yourself not in a relationship. You don't have to be in a relationship to get to know yourself. Having sex with strangers isn't getting to know yourself. Okay? Because you're breaking you're breaking your soul down is what you're actually doing. Sleeping around. Oh, I'm getting to know myself. I'm going to sleep around with whoever I feel like it. Freedom. Ooh, sexual revolution. No, you're breaking down your soul and you're minimizing your value. You're lowering your value because she talking about trauma. All that sleeping around, you're traumatizing yourself over and over again. I don't understand. I don't understand women. Women's problem is they don't want to listen to men. They don't want to listen to men telling them how to date. Women don't want to listen to men telling them how to date men. How do that make sense? But women want men to listen to them when telling men what women want. And half the time women don't know what the hell they want. Women do not know what they want. I want an honest man that he tell you the truth. And he's mean. Lord Jesus, help us. Too many damn fools in the world.
Hold on. I'm not saying you, but women like to use different language, just like her. I said, hey, have you ever been? Oh, I haven't been in a relationship in 7 years, but I have dated around. Listen, when I was single for 7 years, I was sleeping around too. Like, it is what it is. I'm not going to judge anybody about it, but let's call a spade a spade. Mm-hmm. Getting to know yourself is simply being honest with yourself. You know what you want and you know what you don't want. There's no need for a young, attractive woman to put off marriage for any reason. Especially not these, well, you got to know yourself. That makes absolutely zero sense.
It doesn't even mean know yourself. And I respect hearing the man's perspective, but I just think as when you're young, you're learning your own identity. So you're knowing like what pushes your buttons, you know what feeds you, what interjects you. Like literally, I feel like that's just like learning who yourself.
Let me ask, this is what I'll do. I'll go around the table and have, it's fine.
Sorry.
No.
No, it's okay. That's what we like.
We're going to go around the table and have, because the majority of you actually believe that women should wait to get married. They shouldn't get married in their 20s.
Sorry.
I want you all to tell me specifically why you raise your hand that women should wait to get married. Go ahead. We'll start with you and then work our way back this way.
Okay.
Well, she's 37.
Give us one main reason.
The one main reason?
Yeah, just one.
Just one, please.
You need to set your professional life before. You cannot depend on a man.
Set professional life. Okay. What about you? Why should
I didn't raise my hand.
You didn't? Okay. You did. Why should girls wait?
I agree with what Monet said as far as you need to self-discover first. I feel like a lot of people get into a relationship with somebody and they don't know who they are, and that causes a lot of rift within the relationship because this person is trying to figure out themselves and this person is trying to figure out themselves. If you're 21 and you don't even know what you want to do in your career, how could you really establish a relationship, a real, true, loving relationship with anybody if you truly don't know how to love yourself the same way you're trying to love somebody else?
So you need self-discovery and career discovery.
Right.
Okay.
You go, girl. Of course.
What about you? You raise your hand too,
baby.
Why is it too young? Why is a girl getting married too young a problem? One reason. Go ahead.
I don't know. I changed my mind.
That's smart.
I have that effect on people.
That's smart. So you changed your mind.
She changed her mind.
I raised my hand.
Oh yeah,
You sure
you raised your hand. You gave your reason why. You said for also self-discovery too, right? Anything else you want to add to that?
But I don't think it's a bad thing to even have those moments where you fuck up. and you meet the wrong person.
Oh no, that is absolutely bad. That is all bad. When you fuck up and meet the wrong person, that gives you trouble. No, hold on.
I'm trying to be liberal.
Hold on. I understand. Hold on.
Cali shit right now.
Let me get all the answers, and then you go.
What I'm saying is,
so she's saying,
please don't take what I'm saying because I'm very liberal.
I really need you to stop talking when the host tells you to stop talking. Can you do that for me, please? Thank you.
So you just said, so just meet the wrong person, and you think that's good, meeting the wrong people and identifying those people.
No, I just think that lives. So
that's literally what you just said.
Okay, we gonna continue. Do your thing, Monet.
All right, lives. What does that mean? Can you tell me what that means?
Speaking to the mic, please.
I don't like confrontation very much.
She's
what
trying
I'm
to
saying
do a
is,
side job here. It's all right.
Oh,
okay. Let's
okay. What
right,
I'm saying
what do you mean
is,
by that?
if lives and they happen to have that moment where they meet that person, that's okay. But what I'm saying is, is that close enough?
Hey, y'all.
Yes.
Okay. Voice definitely doesn't sound like that. Thank you. So what I'm saying is, why I gotta be the chick?
Okay. Just answer the question, please. I'll shut up. Just please.
I'm not gonna answer because this is his show, so I'm gonna pass.
Okay, just please answer. So you said self-discovery and then lives. Can you please explain what life means?
I just don't think it's a right or wrong. I just feel like at the end of the day,
so all experience is valid.
Absolutely.
All right.
That's all I was saying.
Okay.
I don't want no trouble.
Okay. All right. What about you?
Thank you.
Why do you think women should wait to get or not get married when they're in their 20s?
I feel like not just women, men and women need to heal before they enter into any relationship.
Right.
Heal from the past trauma, from their past relationships. A lot of times people break up to go into another relationship without even healing.
So both genders should wait.
Absolutely. Should heal.
Right.
Both genders should heal.
What if they don't have trauma, so they don't have anything to heal from?
So they can go into a relationship.
Oh,
That's great.
well, how about that?
Okay.
Yeah.
So
absolutely.
I'm saying more specifically for women. So you're saying women need to heal first. Let's assume they didn't grow up in a fucked up household or anything like that. And they grew up in a 2-parent household, nice stable home.
It doesn't matter.
Good dad, good father,
I'm a celebrity hairstylist. Let me tell you one thing. You can have lots of money and be in a destructive household.
Well, yes. I said stable.
It doesn't matter.
I said stable. I didn't mean like that. Stable can mean a multitude of different things. You can grow up poor, right, and still come from a stable household.
Absolutely.
So what I'm asking is, let's assume that the girl came from a stable household. She doesn't have trauma. She doesn't necessarily need to heal the way that you're saying. Should she still get married young or no? You still disagree with that?
I believe that's an opportunity, but it's very rare that 20-year-old, 18-year-old girl is ready for marriage.
Okay. And you would say healing trauma, anything else? Why? They need to wait?
Just trauma?
In my Black and brown community?
In general?
They need to wait, period. Okay. Just period.
All right. Or what about you?
This is the problem with the Black and brown community. We need to wait to get married, but we don't need to wait to have babies. What? We don't have to wait to get married, but I'm going to have babies by everybody. Jesus, Lord have mercy. We're waiting to get married, not even getting married at all, but we're jumping from relationship to relationship because we're not ready to get married, but we're having babies. We're creating broken homes. Why? This is the problem with the Black and brown community. Don't get married young, but have babies. Jesus, I don't even have words. I'm just so frustrated with that. I don't even have words.
So I never said that like marrying young was a bad thing. It's only a bad thing if you're married to the wrong person, I feel.
Okay. Yeah. So you think it's appropriate for a woman to get married young. They just need to make sure it's the right guy.
It has to be the right guy. It has to be the right guy that's like
So you're okay with marrying young then?
Yeah.
You just didn't work out in your situation.
Yeah, he wasn't a leader at all. He wasn't the way he needed to be. Not dominant. He didn't have any.
You were the boss?
I wasn't the boss. It's just that he tried to be the boss too hard. He was.
She didn't respect him. She didn't respect him.
He was too controlling, and then he was broke too. So
no, that's the reason you broke up with him. Is because he was broke.
No, not just so if that.
If he were. Okay.
All right, go ahead, Donovan. Now that you know the reasons, so we got a bunch of different reasons here. Studying a professional background, self-discovery, having their career set up, more self-discovery. All experiences are valid, good or bad.
Trauma.
Waiting, healing trauma, And then I won't even put her in there because she said it's okay, but you got to marry the right person. So her situation just didn't work out. What's your response to
She
that?
changed her mind.
And then she changed her mind
Yeah,
from
she
before.
changed
So I
her
put
mind.
not applicable.
So
your thoughts?
My thoughts, real quick, just a random question. How many times have you been dumped?
Just twice.
Twice? You? Have you ever been dumped by a guy?
No.
You?
Never.
You?
No.
Okay. You? Have you ever been dumped?
Oh.
Keep up,
No.
sweetie. Okay. You?
No, honey.
You?
Once.
Once? You?
No.
Okay. Okay. And so what you said was, and this is something that we hear a lot of women say, you too. They say you have to get your bag because you can't rely on a man, right? Because what if he turns out to be a bum, or what if he leaves? These are all valid questions.
Yeah.
But then I just went around the panel and asked, how many of you have been dumped? And women, and 95% of relationships. So what's the real reason you're not getting married young? Is it because you're afraid your husband's going to leave you, or is it another reason? Because men don't leave relationships.
We don't
another
feel
reason.
secure.
Hold on, say again.
It's security. I
Security?
think number one.
What is this narrative that men don't file for divorce? They absolutely do, even if they're the cheater. I'm seeing it over and over again. Men absolutely file for divorce. Maybe not as much as women, but it absolutely happens.
One, yeah.
Okay. So
Feeling safe, secure, is number one for me. I
Okay.
can speak for myself.
So no, I hear you. So you feel like you need to have a career for yourself so that you can feel safe and secure.
I was raised that way. My mother raised me, don't depend on a man for nothing. Get yourself. So that program
Due respect. No, I agree. And I mean this with all due respect. This is why you're 44 and single with 3 kids. Guys, and I'm not trying to be funny, and I'm not trying to crack on you either. But this is the reason why the dating market is a shit show. Is because we actually have women who think that they don't want to get married, and their reason is because my husband is going to leave me, when they have never been dumped in their lives. Right? You filed for divorce. You've never been dumped. You've never been dumped. You told me, hell no, you've never been dumped.
Once.
How many relationships have you had?
4.
More than one.
No,
there you go.
4 real relationships.
Sure. The point is that men don't walk away from relationships unless they have a damn good reason. So when you tell me things like, I need to self-discover, to me, that's 1,000% bullshit. That's the first thing. The second thing is you said, and I agree with what you said for the guy. You have to get out there. You have to date the bad boys and this and the other. Did it ever occur to you that making mistakes with the guy, that's what you said. You said there's nothing wrong with making a mistake with the wrong guy when you're younger. This is what causes that trauma that you have to heal from at 44 years old and single with 3 kids.